Welcome to the official launch of W&B Weave. Weave is a developer tool that helps customers build and monitor production GenAI applications. We've been working on it with pilot customers for over a year, and we're excited to announce that it's in GA. LLMs are incredible. You add a couple lines of code and you get real intelligence inside your programs. You can make unbelievable demos. But what happens when you want to get those demos into production? We built Weave to help you confidently get those demos into production by making it easy to create systematic evaluations and visualize traces of all of your LLM calls. Weave works with everything from internal use cases to high-traffic applications live in production. Let me show you two real GenAI apps we built using Weave. The first application is OpenUI. OpenUI is an amazing tool that automatically builds websites. You just describe the site you want, or even upload a screenshot, and OpenUI will generate high-quality JavaScript and CSS for a real website that you can actually deploy. Now here's how we built OpenUI. In the development process, we can quickly look through all the websites we generated and get a sense for how well OpenUI is working. Here, we've built a custom set of scores and metrics: relevancy, polish, contrast, and mobile versus desktop quality. We can quickly see which queries give us the best pages and which give us the worst. We can quickly compare the quality of a cheaper LLM to a more expensive one to decide which one to use for a given use case. We've even built end-user feedback directly into the app, which is running live on the internet right now. And it logs the feedback back to Weave so we can see in real time which users are happy with their generated web pages and which users are unhappy and improve the product. Our second application is Winston. Winston is a super cool agent that has access to our Gmail, Slack, X, Airtable, and other applications that run tasks for us on our computer. It puts together tools to do useful things for us. For example, I use it to summarize the product newsletters that I get in email and takes those summaries and posts them into Slack for the whole team to read. Winston takes a user input, decides if it's a request, and then decides if it's clear what to do or not for that request, and if it needs to, follows up with more questions. Once Winston knows what to do, it generates a plan, and then it executes that plan. Now, of course, if you have any experience with agents, you know that the plan doesn't always work. And there's quite a lot of mysterious errors that can be tough to debug. Looking at the Weave stack trace, I can quickly see where things went wrong. My generated plan here involves a hallucinated notify tool and a hallucinated filter tool that I don't actually have. The traces here give us the cost and token count of every call that we're making. Most of our calls are fast and cheap, but here we have a much more expensive request. For some reason, this trace cost us 11 cents and used 44,000 tokens and took 18 seconds. What's going on? It turns out that it's sending an entire web page's HTML to GPT. Just converting this website to Markdown gives us exactly the same results, but for half the cost and with only 13 seconds of latency. But to really make Winston powerful, we can't just look at the examples one at a time. We need to be able to quickly iterate on the overall performance. So we built a data set where we feed Winston sample user input and check, is the user actually using the correct tools, and is the input actually asking for a plan? Here, we can quickly see the accuracy of Winston as we iterate on the prompt. We learned that describing the tools in detail actually helps Winston choose the correct tool more accurately. This process lets us quickly try different LLMs and see how well they perform in production. Finally, for a true test of Winston, we need real-life end-user feedback. Here, we've incorporated the ability for the user to directly tell us if Winston's working for them or not, and it's sent back into Weave. At Weights and Biases, we have a ton of experience with how much observability can help AI teams be productive. We've worked with thousands of companies from OpenAI to NVIDIA to Meta to Roche, and we feel so proud of the applications that we've helped them deploy. You can actually get started with Weave with just one line of Python or TypeScript, and already customers like Toyota, Canva, Chanel, and Neuralift are using Weave to build their own GenAI applications. I would love it if you gave Weave a try.